hills, especially with the Syndra 2. This whole composition is built around getting an early lead. You have so many tools. Jarvan, Syndra, Thresh, Varus ulti. Everything is poised and ready for the Elise engage, or the Elise follow-up, or for Elise to kill you in the early game. And Fnatic are very similar in what they've drafted to.
I did like what ROC did in the first 20 minutes of the previous game. They stayed even. They actually were available to counter-gank and respond to Fnatic plays while also trying to set up dives. But it kind of felt like both teams were reading one another very well. So a lot of those plays fizzled. This time around, it cannot afford to happen. Grabs is about to shake hands with Dylan Falco. Dylan, of course, officially on stage on heads with the team from this week. This is potentially the last game of the first round robin for Fnatic. They're 3-0 undefeated in series. If they take down Rocket now, it'll be 4-0. Hashtag FNC win if you think they'll do it. Or hashtag ROC win if you want to go to game number 3. Fnatic lost a little bit of ground in the fan vote from 95% to a abysmal 86%. Let's see if that vote continues to drop, as everyone here in Berlin is excited for Fnatic versus ROC at game number 2. I'm looking forward to Kled versus Jarvan, because there's so many spells I love to yell.
Yep. Bear Trap on a rope. The Dragon Strike, I think it's one of them from Jarvan.
Is indeed.
All I know them is his QWE art. And the common combo for Jarvan is E into Q, and then ROC is relying on Caps to try and engage because he locks himself in once he uses that distortion. That is a big window with which Betsy can get a turnaround play on, so that then that's how it becomes a skill match. It's all about the skill shots and timing.
Verius, you talked about skill shots and timing. Here comes Broxah. Bear Trap on a rope, finds its target, pulls Foxy backwards. First blood to Broxah.
I hate to say I told you so, quick shot, but early game junglers, Broxah, this is what...
that something is up. We jump quickly to the mid lane as Betsy's got unleashed power. He flashes forward, not enough for the kill! Whoa! Cap survives! Up in the top lane, Bear Trap on a rope, pulls Foxy backwards. Jousting goes down as like Jamarcia signals Foxy's death.
ROC power. You need that early pressure as...
Oh, gets a flash already. Death Sentence finds Broxah to buy some time. Broxah now flashes himself away. Chain of Corruption tags down Jesus. He flashes to safety. Foxy completes the TP. So does Caps. Caps takes down what did. Down in the bottom lane. Reckless kills Foxy. And Fnatic are 4-0. Soaz isn't done yet. Looks for the tower dive. Skarl will help him out. Tanks up a lot of shots.
Oh,
tries to get around the corner. Ring around the Rosie. Pocket pistol for Posey, and that's a kill onto Soaz.
So well played from Hyanin. He's able to get something back at the very least for ROC. But even a damage that Woodid takes, he gets popped out immediately from the TP, and now because Caps is focusing the backline, 2 members of ROC are trying to keep their AD carry alive. Syndra gets zoned away by Broxah, and that means that Faxi is all by himself diving onto 3 members. Like, this is very entertaining. He literally runs around the tower and says outplayed. He doesn't even die in the end, which is...
Well, Hyanin, the only kill of the game for ROC. They're still down 1,500 gold. Soaz is going in the top lane, is an engage down in the jungle. Dragon's Rage knocks Foxy against the wall. He can't even complete the Cataclysm, and it goes on cooldown for what it's worth, because his lanes have lost around him. It's a difficult situation to be in. Caps, again, survives the unstoppable power. And Betsy will at least try to set up this tower. Now Pride Stalker knocks down the turret. That's at least the first of the game for ROC. Broxah lands the Sonic Wave, sends Pride Stalker back to base. And ROC, they're down a tower. They're down 5. Has taken that tower down.
That's because Caps has been roaming around the map. It's all in happens spot.
All right, Chain of Corruption starts to spread. Jez is not dead yet. What did take so many tower shots. Foxy's being run down. Bear Trap and a rope, as well as Jousting takes him down. For some reason, Foxy uses the Cataclysm. Reckless is looking to run down Hyanin. He doesn't have an item completer, but he doesn't need it. Flash forward for the kill. Broxah finds Pride Stalker and squashes him with his boot.
And he doesn't even use the resonating strike. He follows the kick with a ward jump. Beautiful play from ROC, and Fnatic just dismantling the strongest part of ROC, which is their bottom lane.
Individually, every member of Fnatic is outperforming ROC. Here comes Betsy. 1, 2, looking for the triple. Flashes, doesn't find it. Finally takes him down. Triple for Betsy.
You can see the frustration on Brox's face as Betsy is able to finally get some
H2K in the playoffs. We jump to the middle lane, Caps gets caught by a death sentence, decides to go back in and burst down Hyanin. Here comes Soaz with a charge! Stranglethorns zones away Roccat. Pridestalker once again killed by Broxa. And tower number 3 falls.
And just again, look at the decision-making from Fnatic. They're using the information. Come into action again.
Once again, death sentence finds his target onto Caps. Not going to be enough to save what did though. Pretty easy. So 5-on-4 scenario, lots of HP to play with. Fnatic are setting themselves up. I'm looking at the minimap. Minions making their way down mid lane. Rift Herald has been summoned. She will start to prime that charge. Foxy's looking to interrupt. He gets rooted down in place. Knocked up, knocked aside, knocked down. Foxy can't even cataclysm. Betsy and the rest of Roccat are running away again. And the Rift Herald is continuing its siege on the Roccat base.
Now bear in mind, Fnatic, they still have Dragon's going to be spawning in 35 seconds. Sun lands.
Chain of Corruption starts to spread. There's Flag and Drag, doesn't knock anyone up. Cataclysm locks down Fnatic. There's a dash away from Cap. Wadid catches him, follows him with a death sentence. That's the fight that Roccat needed. Soaz is running away for his life as Reckless is wrecking it on the back line of Roccat. Soaz gets taken down as Pridestalker. He booples his damage. 2 kills secured, and Roccat win the fight.
They actually come out ahead in this fight with so much gold in the favor of Fnatic. Roccat find a way of turning things around. Phenomenal fight from the team of Roccat. Let's see exactly how it happens. Caps, he tries to trade into Betsy and Hyanin, he ends up getting rooted up. This means that Broxa has to take the brunt of the damage, and he is super squishy. Caps get zoned away, Reckless is alone on the backline, and then when it's just Soaz versus 3 members, that's actually very easy for Roccat to be able to turn this fight heavily in their favor, and it all comes off the back of Caps just trying too hard to be Foxy.
Yeah, he's going to lock down Caps temporarily. In actual fact, Foxy is locked inside his own cage. Caps with Soaz takes him down. Baron is started by Rocket in the top lane. Remember, the solo laners have teleported. They're going to finish. Also goes in. Rocket get Baron. Pridestalker forced to repel, buying some time. Stranglethorns knocks up 2.
Run, Rocket, run!
Lose 2 of their own. Only Betsy and Hyanin survive. Blast Cone sends Broxa into Hyanin's waiting hands. No more mana for Betsy. He's going to get run down by Caps and Reckless. Hyanin takes it under the tower. Root not going to find his target. Continuing to chase. The turret aggro is on Jez's. Exhaust goes down.
He's doing it again.
Hyanin is looking for Broxa. Finds him, takes him down. Caps is being hammered by the minions.
Oh, life steal!
Do not kill Caps.
And ROC
Of gold.
The question is,
Albeit how small.
is it worse? Never mind, fight starts.
Charge! Soaz runs into the fray. The box goes down, as does the Stranglethorns. What didn't Hyanin go flying for a second? Foxy's pulled backwards. Cataclysm locks him in, but then he puts the wall down. Here comes Reckless. Slicing Maelstrom locks down Roccat. Soaz gets the first. Foxy's looking for a reply. Soaz gets a double. Hyanin running for his life. Flash is available, but he's rooted, locked, killed. It's a double for Caps 2.
Beautifully played fight from Fnatic, getting 4 clean kills onto that of Roccat, and now the path has been open.
But then you see him engage like this, and
just
you have to praise
Yeah,
Fnatic.
you have to watch the way in which Fnatic play the fight, because look at where Caps is on the minimap. He comes in from the flank, and bear in mind, Fnatic haven't hard committed. Broxa, he's got himself a fair amount of magic resistance now, so he's able to disengage and not die. But Fnatic, Caps is coming in from the top. Reckless patiently waits with his ultimate until a lot of the summoner spells were used so that he could get the CC down in order to win the fight. And then what you get is Hyanin, he's just left alone to die. It's simply a matter of just picking single members off and gradually working your way through the team fight. You can just, it needs to never be spoken of again, as both teams posture in the mid.
All right, where is Soaz? He's coming from behind. The flank charge! launch. Skull is about to be proc, and it has. Soaz gets dropped, but he's got the GA to bring him back to life. Foxy locks in all of Fnatic, but not able to take anyone down. His GA will go up, and the kill not going to be secured yet. Caps goes over the wall. The Raptor camp enlisted to help out, and Reckless snipes him down with an auto. ROCCAT only lose one.
Huge strangle thorns there for Jezz. Completely zones the rest of ROCCAT away after they very quickly shut Soaz down. And what you have to remember is now we're reaching these 2-item spikes. It's very easy for ROCCAT to start shredding through this front line of Fnatic. As Hyanin, this guy, he is very good.
Look at his on-hit build as well. Rageblade, Blade of the Rune King, Hurricane. A little bit to deal with Soaz and Broxah. Caps was trying to go hunting for a spider. Pride Stalker's Repel bought enough time. Now Fnatic on the hunt again. It was a 1-0 fight. Baron is live. And despite Fnatic once again having a gigantically 10,000 gold, 4 additional towers, Supers in the middle lane, ROCCAT is still just holding on.
Yeah, and a lot of that is thanks to Hyanin. This guy has been dishing out some real damage in fights. And it's worth... Ooh. So, Soaz, player of the series. This guy has been playing so well this game. Really impressed.
Oh, that was so unexpected. Nicely done, Vedius. Did not see the setup for Broxah getting caught. But we can assume it was either the...
We'll get a replay.
I'm sure that we will.
Our EVS team.
It looks like ROCCAT are going to go for that risky Baron. Jezz is popped as well. ROCCAT, is this where the comeback starts? Reckless turns one around with the help of Caps onto Betsy. ROCCAT stuck inside the pit. Caps playing on the flank.
This is huge.
Soaz goes down. Reckless running for his life. Turns into an Electro Hamster. Escapes for the time being. Pride Stalker is low and Fnatic 2-on-4. Caps is looking for the hunt. Chain goes wide. Shatter Orb targets Foxy. And Caps he's looking, he's hunting, he wants to go fishing. Once again, dashes forward with a distortion, gets caught by the flay. Death sentence from Wadid is available. Mana goes low. Caps unstoppable. He pops Foxy. Here comes Broxah looking for revenge. The man that died to start it all. Hyanin looking to put the DPS down as Wadid is shut down. Reckless back at full HP and with red buff shuts down ROCCAT's hope, and it's a double kill for Reckless.
And things look so good for ROCCAT. They get themselves a huge fight around the Baron pit, but the 3-man unit of Reckless, Caps, and Broxah is what keeps Fnatic in the game. They do not lose, I say keeps them in the game, keeps their lead. And they do not lose the Baron, but Pride Stalker is still around. Fnatic, they do know, can Pride Stalker get the steal?
Well, Pride Stalker needs to be alive and he needs his repel. That's now on cooldown. Pride Stalker's about to get popped, gets a very good cocoon. Here comes Betsy. Betsy, with the help of Pride Stalker, secures the kill. Baron is the focus for Fnatic as Soaz is zoning away ROCCAT. Dark Sphere gets sent forward by Betsy and Fnatic secure. And ROCCAT still down 10,000 gold. The charge was already used by Soaz, and Elder Dragon has reset. ROCCAT continue to try and focus it down. They've got control of the Scuttle Crab. The movement speed increase will help out. The jousting interrupted by Death Sentence. Stranglethorns is popped, as is the box. Elder Dragon says, I don't care about your shenanigans, and it begins to reset. Continues to build up. Caps on the flank. He's looking for Betsy. Banshee's Veil is popped. Distorts back to the clone. The fight continues to break out, and Elder's like, come on! God, fight already!
Kill each other!
Not gonna happen yet! Elder Dragon continues to get burst and focused and chunked down. ROCCAT looking for an engage. Someone kill something! Pride Stalker takes down Elder. The damage bonus is with them. Caps is running around ROCCAT as a Guardian Angel is popped in the river. Nobody has died yet. Foxy's running away. The objective goes to ROCCAT.
But look in the top lane, there's a massive minion wave just hitting onto that tower on ROCCAT. They need to get back to base as soon as possible. Fnatic aren't letting them as the TP comes in.
They're not at all. ROCCAT's trying to get away, and Fnatic don't want any of it. Caps takes down Foxy once again. Fnatic with the Baron buff minions are pushing down the bottom lane. Squirrel runs past ROCCAT, and that's going to be a kill onto Hyanin. He's taken down, but takes Caps with him. Fnatic continue the pressure. 50-second death timers. How far do Fnatic go?
Now there's still a minute left on the Baron for Fnatic. They still want to be able to break into the base of ROCCAT, but that big minion wave on the top side was not able to break into the base. Fnatic, though, they still feel confident. 30-second death timer on top of Foxy.
run him down. ROC, they're pushing in the base. Fnatic have lost an inhibitor turret. Fnatic have lost an inhibitor. Foxy puts down the Cataclysm. ROC are turning around the Nexus turret. We need to look at the Fnatic base. ROC are doing it. They're onto the Nexus turret. They've taken down Broxa. Caps jumps into the Nexus line. The Nexus is the target, and ROC take down Fnatic.
I cannot believe that ROC got that turnaround. 10,000 gold in the lead. Fnatic had that game in the bag. And so, ROC, they do the